there, Mollee. This is Alexis Joy from Alexis Joy VIP Access. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you. I'm so happy to be speaking with you today. And first off, I just want to congratulate you on all the success with your career.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be talking to you, too. I see all your Twitter stream. It makes me so happy.
Aw, thank you so much. I always love writing about you on my site. Now, first off, can you tell us what inspired you to become an actress?
I think there's a lot that inspired me, but the main thing I've been in the industry since I was 9 years old as a dancer, and I think working with so many actors and seeing how cool it is that they got to play so many different characters, and then actually meeting them and they were nothing like their characters, I thought that was pretty fascinating. So I started drama classes in high school, and ever since then I just really wanted to pursue acting.
That's excellent. Now, congratulations on such a wonderful movie, Teen Beach Movie. For those who have yet to see the highly acclaimed Disney Channel movie, Teen Beach Movie, can you tell us about your character?
Yeah, my character is Giggles. She's part of the surfer clique, which is in the movie that Natalie and Brady get warped into. It's called West Side Story. And Giggles is always very super happy, and she loves to dance, and she has a little iconic signature shape that she does with her fringe, and yeah, that's pretty much Giggles.
Wonderful. She's such a fun, loving character. Now, Teen Beach Movie received an outstanding feedback from fans all over and has been compared to be the next High School Musical. What is it like for you receiving such a great response from viewers on your movie?
Honestly, it's like the coolest feeling in the world because, we work so hard on this, and we have so much passion when we were filming it, and we loved it so much that to actually get, positive feedback is amazing, you know what I mean? People love what we do, and it's really cool, and for them to say it's a new High School Musical, that's kind of surreal for me, because I did do all 3 of those as a dancer, and I saw, the main cast be so happy when, High School Musical blew up, and I was talking to them, and they had no idea it was going to be that big. We had no idea it was going to be this big for Teen Beach Movie, so it's kind of cool to be a part of both, and just how successful they both have been has been pretty surreal.
Definitely. It's such a sensational movie. Now, Teen Beach Movie filmed in Puerto Rico. What was it like for you filming on location?
Puerto Rico was absolutely beautiful, and filming there was a dream come true. It's like it wasn't even real life. We were on a beach. We filmed on Governor's Beach, and then we were staying in a beautiful resort with a cast that we all got along so well. We were literally a family. I'm hanging out with some of them today.
Aww.
We still keep in touch, and it's so cool just to know that, we all, shared the same passion, and then we were on this beautiful beach, and we got to go swim in the ocean whenever we wanted. And then when it was all over, we all went home or back to LA, wherever home was. We're like, oh, okay, so this is reality. So I feel like it wasn't real. It was just like a dream, and we were living in this dreamland for 2.5 months.
That's fantastic, and it's so great to hear how you and your castmates still keep in touch and connected and hang out with each other like a little family.
Yes.
Now, in Teen Beach Movie, the cast enters in the set of the beach musical film West Side Story, which is during the 1960s era. If you could go back in time and star in any other classic movie, what movie would that be?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I would have to say, it's not too far-fetched, but I would want to star in the original Hairspray. I think it's pretty iconic to what musicals are now, and it's one of the ones that first got started, so...
Very, very interesting. I could definitely picture you in maybe another remake of Hairspray. I could picture you being in that.
Yeah, I would love to.
Now, dancing has always been a big part of your life. Can you tell us where your passion for dancing originated?
Yeah, my passion, I actually started me into dance and gymnastics because I had way too much energy. So instead of like giving me to a daycare or something, she was like, you're going to go into dance and gymnastics. So I guess I've been in that, whole thing since so young, but I never really understood what dance was until about junior high is when I started understanding, what the celebration of dance was, where it originated, the fundamentals of it. So I think once I got to junior high, I really understood what dance was, and I really fell in love with it, and it became a passion.
Excellent, and it's wonderful how dancing is not just a sport for you, but something more. It's definitely a big part of your life. Now, you were also on the hit competitive show, So You Think You Can Dance. How was that experience like for you?
So You Think You Can Dance was super fun. It was also extremely stressful. We were constantly learning new choreography. We had on my season, I don't know about seasons now because they change every season, but my season we had only about 4.5 hours to learn the dance. We had an hour and a half with cameras and then 3-hour rehearsal. And then you kind of go on your own to rehearse, and then you have like a 30-minute dry block, and then camera blocking and all that. So that's stressful, but I'm grateful that it was that stressful because it got me prepared for the industry.
Definitely.
I was constantly put under pressure. I was, had to do so many interviews on camera, and so it really got me prepared for what I'm doing today. So I'm grateful that I went through that experience.
That's excellent, and it's a very unique experience as well. And as you said, it taught you like a lesson in this industry too.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what is the feeling like for you each time you perform and dance on shows like Shake It Up, Ellen, Glee, and more?
I think it's completely different for each show. For instance, doing Shake It Up it was very Disney, so very family oriented. Everyone on set is super warming, and it was very cool, to be a part of the Disney cast again. I felt like I was at home. Dancing on Ellen's hilarious. She's a comedian, so there was never a dull moment on set. She was always making us laugh. I think each job is completely different, and I've never walked onto set with the same mindset as a different job before, because you never know what you're getting into because it's a different job. So I don't know. I think they're all completely different, but I love them all for different reasons.
That's magnificent. Now, you also starred in the movie No Strings Attached. What was it like for you working alongside Ashton, Kutcher, and Natalie Portman?
I don't even have words for that, because it was so crazy, because I've looked up to Natalie Portman for so long. And Ashton Kutcher, of course, is the hunk of Hollywood. So trying to act alongside him and not get distracted by him was a good challenge for me. And he was really sweet. It was one of my first major acting jobs. So, because it's one of your first jobs, and I said, yeah, and he was like, he gave me some great advice. He was like, just say the lines, don't act them, and a lot of people have told me, but just for someone who has, that big of a public profile to, give me advice was very special, and I respect him a lot for it. And then Natalie Portman, I have looked up to her for so long, so to see her in her realm, that was really special, and I watched her and studied her and knew her.
Excellent, and that's a fantastic and incredible opportunity as well that you had and took part in.
Yes.
Now, you released 2 singles on iTunes last year called You Don't Know Anything and Wasted. Can you tell us what inspires your music?
Yeah, I have been singing and writing for a very, very long time, since I was younger, but I was a closet singer. I never really wanted to know. I didn't want people to know that I sang, because I was nervous. I didn't know if I was good enough, or so I was teaching in the studio one time, and this woman, Claire Wirt, came up to me and said, hey, do you want to record a demo with you? My husband is a big producer. He's worked with Jack's Mannequin, something corporate. So, if you want to get in the studio, let me know. Well, being in LA, you hear that a lot from people. It's I'm a producer. I want to make you a star,
Yeah.
So I didn't take it very seriously, Exactly. But then, you know, she was very persistent, and I looked up her husband, Jim Wirt, and his credits are actually very great, and I could tell that it was a serious thing, so he brought me in the studio and showed me 2 songs that he had written, and then we worked on them a little bit. We got in the studio and then released them on iTunes.
That is wonderful, and I know your fans would like to look forward to more music from you after hearing those great singles.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You were also nominated as Favorite Dance Idol and Favorite Dancer on TV/Film for the Car TV Dance Awards. Congrats, by the way. What is it like for you being recognized as a role model to your fans?
Honestly, it's one of the most coolest and humbling feelings I think I've ever felt in my entire life. I remember, like, in elementary school when you have to write, like, what you wanted to be when you're older. I have it, like, in my scrapbook where I really said, like, I want to be a role model for somebody, or I want someone to look up to me. So to feel like that part of, like, my dream from when I was a kid is coming true is real. Like, it's so crazy to me that, like, kids look up to me, and it just makes me a person. I just feel like I never want to ever make a mistake, you know, but I know that if I do make a mistake, because, like, they look up to me, they want to see, like, how I overcome that. So it's cool that I have people that look up to me, and it just inspires me to be a better person, and I just feel, like, really cool, I guess, that people look up to me. It's such a cool feeling.
Terrific, and I must say you are definitely a magnificent and inspiring role model to everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, lastly, if you could bring out one message to all your fans, what message would that be?
I always say this, and I'll continue saying this my entire career. I know it sounds incredibly cliche, but it's just never let anybody tell you no. If you believe in yourself, then you have the capability to do it. I had someone very close to me tell me not to audition for the High School Musical series. They told me that I, you know, didn't look the part, I didn't look old enough, my talent wasn't up to par for an audition, and, you know, I was just like, I'm going to go because I want the experience. I don't care if I book it, I just want to know what it's like to be in a real-life audition. And I believed in myself, and I went into that audition, and I ended up booking the job, and if I would have listened to that person, I would have not been talking to you today. You know, I would have been doing a different career, and so, I don't know. I think it's really special that if you believe in yourself, you know, you can do it.
Absolutely. Now, I must say, I loved your message to your fans. It's truly so inspiring, and as what you said, if you don't believe in yourself, then who will, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Mollee, for speaking with me today. I truly enjoyed chatting with you, and I wish you continued success with your career.
Thank you so much. It was cool to talk to you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and I wish you all the best. Thanks so much, Mollee.
You're welcome. Bye.